Hi ladies and gentlemen, I am Benjamin Temple. I'm doing a video on the M.T.H electric trains GS-4 Southern Pacific Daylight Steam Locomotive. This locomotive I've had, well, it's a 2019 run. I think I got it, that it finally came out in 2020. And I test run it, it ran fine then, and I would later run it with the Broadway Limit daylight cars that came out. I got the train 98 or 99, as according to one of the Southern Pacific Daylight book that's by Wright. Anyhow, I have, well, it's a 14 car set the way I consider it anyhow, because it's got two sets of or not two sets, three sets of coach articulated cars, and then one set that's a three car with the diner, let's see, diner and lounge or something, I don't remember now, but anyhow, this locomotive, after I joined the River City Model Railroad Club, the board burnt up, and the little small board, so this board right here, it's the what's called the boiler board. There's a small board, as you can see there, and then the big boiler board. So I have this now unsoldered, and no worries, I have a drawing diagram for which wire, where the wires go to. I also have another schematic for the tack reader in that setup. But doing this video because I have pretty much replaced just about everything that you can think of on this board. I have replaced, so the motor, the tack reader, the flywheel. This is once again another new board, and then the I think it's referred to as a function board, but I have two of them. Those are both brand new. And then the smoke unit, I put in new wicks, the heating elements. No, I have not replaced anything else on that. I've also replaced this drawbar for the locomotive. I would have replaced the tender, but unfortunately you can't get it, or at least I haven't been able to find it. I've also replaced the soundboard in the tender as well. The problem is when you run this locomotive, the smoke unit seems to get hot, or gets hot, hotter than it should be, at least it appears. Then what will happen is when you go to, throw the engine, slow it down, or put it in the park instead of it stopping, it then goes ahead and keeps on running, and the chuffing will begin to cut out, and the functions such as if you blow the whistle, it won't sound the whistle, and if it does, the smoking whistle part of it won't happen. So I believe that this is the problem right here, this board, but I could be wrong. So don't know if you could see that. Let me turn this around. I'm doing this because I'm hoping either my subscribers or viewers that come along. So there's the part number. Yes, I have been to M.T.H Parts website, or M.T.H's electric trains website, and looked for that. I've also Googled it. I've also not only Googled it, but I've posted this to Facebook, which nobody's had a answer for me. There we go. Now it's in. Before it's blurry, but I was trying to get it into focus. So As you can see, this board says GS-4 Rev A. I think somewhere it says smoking whistle on it too, but maybe I'm mistaken. But I was hoping that somebody out there that, you know, does 3D printing or electronic printing could, you know, contact me. So this is your heating elements. These are right here, but I believe the element actually is soldered from here to here, completing the circuit. And without popping open looking for sure, but I believe that's how it works, because you have one reservoir here, and that's your main reservoir for the engine itself. This reservoir here is your smoking whistle, that I know for a fact. And then, of course, this is your fan for the regular run and your smoking whistle fan, which the fan is working. They come on and go off. Of course, when the engine begins to get hot, or the smoke unit, they, you know, begin to cut out, and the smoke action doesn't happen. And if you look on this board, well, there's, probably can't see it in the camera there. There, you can see that wire. So the connection point there's come up. That, but the board did work, but for some reason the engine was not running properly. I don't think it was actually the board that was the problem. I think so. On this board is a it's called a ceramic capacitor. M.T.H doesn't have what the capacitance or the voltage should be. I ordered one, which 3 of them actually, because I tried ordering through their website, but what they recommended definitely is way too small of a capacitor. But as you can see, it's roughly about the same size. The voltage is 16 for that, but I'm still not sure that that is the correct capacitor. But that goes right here, between here and here, as far as the connection, which is your TAC reader part of it. It says the PCP ground and then the P5 volt, but that's the way they in the past, when I first started learning this and looking at it, that's where they've also got it on my American Freedom train, which I use it kind of as a guidance to make sure they've got this all wired up. But that's why I've got the wiring diagram drawn before I took it apart. That way, if I get it wrong, I've got something to look at. I've also got pictures, but I know some of you people out there definitely have more electronic intelligence, or knowledge, should I say, than I do. And I was looking for somebody that is definitely more experienced and knowledgeable in these things than I am, could help me. Because, like I say, the engine gets hot, or this smoke unit gets hot, then it begins to cut out. And my guess is that there's a short. Now, I noticed, you know, well, this was happening, I believe, even before I noticed this. But if you look in the picture here, this wire connection here, solder, I noticed that there's some bare, which could touch the metal of the fan here and possibly be causing a short. Now, whether that's the issue, but like I say, in the past I didn't notice it when soldering, or when that was, but I've redone because some of them wires have come loose. But I will desolder that, snip that off, and then make that wire a little closer and keep it from touching that metal on top of the fan units. But I don't have a schematic. M.T.H doesn't have one to give me. They've got a guy that they recommend to send this in New Jersey. Yes, I have contacted him, And because I replaced all this, he says that I might induce a problem, so refuses to take it. But I got to be honest, if you're supposed to be the expert from what I understand, but if you're not willing to fix an engine, I don't know that I want to send it off to you because, from my experience of dealing with mechanics, when you describe a problem, they figure it out, they get it fixed. And I know this is not a mechanical but more electrical problem, but I would think somebody out there has knowledge or understands how to fix this, and that's why I'm doing this video. I'm hoping that, yeah, I don't expect you to fix it for free. If you can provide me with information, great. If you like money, some paid for your service, I'd be willing to do that. But if you want me to send this to you and you're sure that you can fix it, I'd be willing to do that. I just would like to get this figured out, why the smoke unit is getting extremely hot, and then this board here seems to be shutting down, and just want to know. So the other thing that I wanted to say is recently, thanks to my girlfriend and somebody else, I had 102 subscribers, but one decided to unsubscribe to my channel for whatever reason. But whatever, each to what they want to do. But I just wanted to know, for all my subscribers and my viewers that are not subscribers that possibly may become future subscribers of my channel, do you think that I should do something special? Have a live video chat with you guys, or, well, ladies and gentlemen, or should I wait until I get 500 people? My girlfriend's, asked me if I was going to. I said yes, and I don't want to become a liar, but it was just a, yes for the moment was a thought, but I don't know that if I'll go through with that. Maybe it will, but, I just wanted to know what you guys think I should do. I mean, as far as my channel generating money, here's my thoughts about that. I don't have lots of money, and not depending on YouTube. I didn't do this for money. I'm doing it for this strictly fact of fun and educational. But again, my videos are not something that, that yes, this is what you're supposed to do. Nope, you do at your own risk, your own knowledge, because I'm not being responsible for anything that you do and you didn't do it right. I'm not going down that path. But these videos are strictly for fun, and hopefully for you to watch and enjoy, to learn something from, and maybe help you to improve upon something, I hope. But if I were to get that popular and gain 500, 5,000 people, and YouTube would suddenly start paying me money, what would I do with that? Well, I'm just doing this for fun. So if I got money, what I'd probably do is wind up giving it back to my viewers somehow, making a donation to those. Or if you wouldn't accept that, then I would use the money to upgrade my model rating or my camera, so that my videos are much better for those that complain that my videos are kind of terrible. But if you look at my videos in general, it's really new at the club and trying to run a smartphone and run a controller that I just got, or even the club's controller at that time, learning how those operate, and running, learning the club layout, even the switches that they have, or the control panels. So, to say that my videos are terrible, well, I'm sorry, I'm going to disagree with those that made such comment. The other thing is, I don't really edit my videos for this reasoning, not downing all the people that out there that, edit their videos and make great videos, my hat's off to you. But I want my videos to be raw so that you know that they are the real deal. There's no editing, there's no splicing, there's no special behind the camera magic happening. This is the real deal. You get what you see, or what you see is what you're getting. It's the deal. But anyhow, for those that have suggestions, and if you have any help, who to contact, who to reach, where to go, to figure out this engine, I'd be grateful if you drop me, person contact, a phone number, a company, and any knowledge that you can provide. As far as the video, I will probably do a live video in the future. I will probably put that to my Facebook on, all the different club groups that I belong to. And I might, send some kind of message out through YouTube if you guys say that I should. So, any recommendations I'll take into consideration, and we'll move forward. Another thing that I'm going to do in the future is a video on the Union Pacific Big Boy and the Centennial, because I think I would like some feedback and maybe some knowledge put out there in hopes and helping Athearn to build a better engine, or maybe if Athearn won't upgrade their electric motor and pulling power weight on those engines that they make, the DD40AX or Centennial locomotive, maybe Broadway Limit would consider doing that engine an all metal die cast, something that would at least pull 100 cars to compete with their big boy locomotive. I mean, for those that would disagree or argue with me, I'm about performance of an engine, so I could care less about the details. I mean, as long as it's somewhat accurate, I don't care for all the hand applied details, because them get busted off. But they are nice, don't get me wrong. I do have nicer rail cars and locomotives, but when it comes right down to it, the engine won't pull pretty close to the prototype, then it's a done deal. I'm not buying. In the future, I will be watching more like James Wright's videos and some others that sit there and do a test performance. Like one guy that has got a channel, he even actually does it, puts other engines and puts them in reverse and tests just to see what the big boy, which gives you kind of an idea of how many cars, or does a pulling test against one big boy to the next. Those are the kind of things I'll be watching to see which engines I buy for my future purchases, should I say. If they don't perform, then they're out. Broadway in the past, for the most part, is provided or had locomotives that perform, that really demonstrate the power of pretty close to the prototype. So that's really great. My hat's off to them that do this kind of wonderful job. The only thing that I'm kind of disappointed in a big boy that I recently discovered is their pilot isn't all metal. I mean, they say an all metal die cast locomotive, but some parts are plastic, and I do understand that to keep electrical shorts from happening, some things got to be plastic. But the old Precision Craft model locomotives were metal, and I believe that pilot, as far as I know, was an all metal. I know the hand railings were. I can guarantee that fact because I've used a magnet which sticks to the hand railings now that are plastic. So you have to be careful, but just wish they would, go back to metal and that sort of thing. Yes, I know the engine's going to cost more. I'm willing to pay that. I know, maybe other modelers wouldn't be, but I would be willing to pay that kind of money for a little better quality. So, for those that like my video, please subscribe to my channel. I would thank you for that. please leave me a comment, and if you have any information or knowledge on this engine, and also leave me a comment about what you think I should do as far as doing a special live video for now having 100 viewers, or if you think I should wait until I get 500 viewers. What are your thoughts? Thanks. Take care. Bye bye.